$39.12 per ounce silver. Is that what history is telling us the price should be right now? You're going to be shocked when we look at the graphs, charts, and information that I have for you today, because to me, it shows undeniably that the silver price should be close to $40 per ounce. And we know other fundamental factors that we will touch on should have the price even higher than that. Were you willing to trade 90 ounces of silver for 1 ounce of gold? The gold to silver ratio had been stretched not too long ago to those levels. This is a ratio that's closely watched within the precious metals community. And when we look at it from a historic perspective, what can it tell us about where right now the silver price should be? In recent weeks, the gold to silver ratio has pulled back. Now it only takes 76.62 ounces of silver to get your hands on 1 ounce of gold. But look at this information that was shared with us from our good friend, Coin Shop Chris. He's our man on the street, interacting with customers every day who are buying and selling gold and silver. Coin Shop Chris sent me this, that with gold at $2,347.70 per ounce, that's the price on June 2nd of 2024. Here's the ratio, and what if the ratio were at lower numbers, where the price of silver would be. At 70 to 1, we're looking at $33 silver. At 60 to 1, let's focus on this number for now. We have silver at $39.12. At 50 to 1, $47, 40 to 1, gold to silver ratio, almost $60 per ounce silver. At a 30 to 1 gold to silver ratio, almost $80, 20 to 1, almost $120, and 10 to 1. Now look, I've got some big historic data I'm going to share with you later from our friend Silvershire that might just make that 10 to 1 ratio number seem not too far out of the question. Nonetheless, at 10 to 1, we're looking at $235 silver. So with our current gold to silver ratio at 76.62, let's take a step back to what we just looked at and remember what a 60 to 1 gold to silver ratio resulted in. $39.12 silver. I want you to look at this chart. It's a 30-year chart of the gold to silver ratio. If you just eyeball this chart, where do you think the average has been over the last 30 years? What I'm seeing is an average of about 60 to 1. And again, this is just over the last 30 years. So if we were at an average gold to silver ratio right now, we would have $39.12 silver. And that's not even considering that over that time period, the industrial uses for silver have absolutely exploded. We've covered that ad nauseum on the channel. You know, back in the mid-90s, the industrial uses for silver, that massive source of demand, was nowhere near where it is today. But it gets even more astounding, guys, when we zoom out and look at some more historic data. So while currently it takes almost 76 ounces of silver to get 1 ounce of gold, if you and I were walking around in ancient Greece, 2,324 years ago, it would only take us 10 ounces of silver to trade for 1 ounce of gold, because that was the gold to silver ratio at that time. Medieval England, not that long ago, we probably had some shared relatives living in that part of the world. It was 11 to 1. Let's go to a little more modern times. Germany in the year 1500, 10 to 1. Oh, interesting. And even here in the United States, back in the year 1888, we had a gold to silver ratio of 21.2 to 1. I want to thank our friend Silvershire for sending me this information. I crumbled it up and thrown it away when I was cleaning my desk off, and I had to dig through the trash can to find this hidden gem. Now, again, if we look at the Germany number at the top, a 10-to-1 gold to silver ratio would mean that right now the silver price would be well over $200 per ounce. Right now, I'm holding in my hand an 1878 Morgan silver dollar. If we look at the middle of this chart, we would see that in 1878, the gold to silver ratio was 16.7 to 1. Yes, that means that not too long ago, this very coin that I'm holding in my hand, that at that period, it would only take less than 17 ounces of silver to get 1 ounce of gold. I mean, look, this coin is, in my opinion, relatively recent. The fact that this gold to silver ratio has gotten so far out of whack, I believe, lends even more credence to the fact that silver is the most undervalued asset on the face of the earth. Hey, if you want to get your hands on some silver or gold before maybe it becomes very hard to get, please check out our channel sponsor, Pimbex. They make videos like this possible. Pimbex. There's the box right there. I think you'll find they have the best prices, service, and a company you can trust, but you need to find that out for yourself. Thank you, Pimbex, for being a gracious sponsor of Ron's Basement and making this video possible. Guys, it's going to be super interesting as we head into the coming months, quarters, and years as silver investors, gold investors as well. But there really, truly is what a lot of people are calling a potential for a slingshot move in silver as that gold to silver ratio compresses back towards more historic norms like we showed during this video. One thing for sure, no matter which way that gold to silver ratio goes, I'll be here for you. It's a big honor to me when you join me in the basement, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.